I'm the invincible Godzilla. I am going to stomp you. I am Sun Vulcan. I'm bigger than you. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if I can do this. Well, here. Ah!
Oh, hi. You weren't supposed to see that. I'm not supposed to be playing with my toys. You know? Well, maybe I should be playing with my toys because they're fun to play with. Anyhow, let me put him down. We're here today. I didn't fake you guys out with that, did I? It's supposed to be a cute little bit at the beginning, acting like you just walked in the room. Well, can't blame me for trying. Anyhow, we're here today to talk about models, obviously. I got Godzilla out for a reason. Last spring, in the big spring contest, I built a diorama with Godzilla and King Ghidorah. And it was 1/350 scale. Guess what I'm building for this contest? A diorama, 1/350 scale. No Godzillas, however. Sorry, East Rock. I'm not building a fire-breathing monster this time around. What I am building is something else from my youth that I loved to watch. I loved to watch sci-fi movies as a kid. There was a Saturday afternoon sci-fi matinee, and I was glued to the TV. Such movies as It Came From Beyond, and When Worlds Collide, or Rocket Ship X-1. Just bringing up a few off the top of my head. The Day the Earth Stood Still is still one of my all-time favorites. Well, a lot of these movies have the same thing in common. A big shiny rocket. This is what I'm entering in the diorama category. It's 1/350 scale. It's the Mercury 9 rocket. Okay. It's made by PegasusHobbies. And I'm going to go ahead and open the box up and give you guys an out-of-box review. Okay. This is from their Artist Signature series. I don't know if there's going to be any more in that series or not. Kind of disappointing if there's not, because I really liked the look of this kit when I first saw it. And again, this is going to be in the diorama category. Alright. Opening the box, we have one bag here, a sprue. Ooh, I just took a part off the sprue. Another bag here, a sprue. And another bag of sprue. The bags are still sealed, as you can see. We have some clear parts, directions, and decals. Now, I want to do something real quick, just for time, date verification on this. We're going to open up the website here and let everyone see the website so you can see that it is current. The big spring contest has begun. Alright. And if I go up here and do a time date search, well, I'm not going to do that. You guys can see already that the spring contest has begun. So let's bring the camera back down here. Alright. So let's start with the directions, shall we? Put the box aside. I see Tomodachi has found the box. He's going to do some sleeping and stuff in there. That's what cats do. I'm also going to put the TV back on a wider screen so it gets some more light out in here. Okay, the directions are fairly straightforward, and it doesn't look like this thing's going to have many seams. Alright? The step number one here is to build the building. Yes, this has a building, and this is why it's going into the diorama category. It's got mission control to it, and it's got a launch platform that goes with the rocket ship too. Okay, and you can see the steps. There aren't a lot of parts to the kit, and I don't expect a lot of trouble with seams. Here's another part right here. This is the ground station for putting fuel into the ship. On the back we have the upper stage right here. More work on the bottom stage. Putting the two stages together. It looks like the upper stage clamps down on the lower stage. And there is the final assembly. The paint callouts are pretty simple too. Alright. Now, I'm not building this thing out of box. Very obviously. She's going to have lighting. The outer buildings are going to be lit. Okay. I'm going to have some lighting on the ship itself. Haven't fully decided how that works, but we'll talk about that in a minute. The directions aside, the decals are pretty straightforward, I'm sure. It doesn't look like there's much to them. By the way, this is the same. This is my first X-Acto knife set. I've had it since I was like 12. I even wrote my name on the bottom of it, way back when. So we're opening this up and looking at the decals. Yeah, they're pretty straightforward. It just has a 9 and a few identification numbers for the fins, and that's what I expected. I didn't expect much out of the decals. This thing, those ships were not marked up, and they were not full of decals. They were pretty basic, one color monochrome ships. You know, silver. That was about all they did with the rocket ships. It has some clear parts. These go on top of the main rocket thrusters. I am going to light this. I'm thinking of making multicolor fade in and out lights on the rocket engines. Not sure of that yet. We'll see how they look when I get there. Let's open the first bag of sprue and take a look. I'm going to stop for a minute and do something weird. I'm going to take a picture of this on camera. I haven't taken the photo for the Big Spring contest yet, and I want to make sure everyone can see in the photo that the parts are there. I'm going to pause for a second. We'll be back. Alright, sorry about that. I forgot to take my photo for the contest entry. It's required. So we're going to open up the building. This bag is nothing but the building and the ground support stuff first. Alright, I'm not going to pull any parts off the sprues, but I'd still rather take a photo of all the parts still in their bags. So, here we have the building. This part glues on there. There's the roof of the building. This is the back of the building, I'm pretty sure. And somewhere's the side. Oh, here's more building parts. Here's the side of the building in the back. That's the roof. Okay? You can see the building's not too detailed. There's the searchlight for the building. You know, this goes on top of the building as a searchlight. Here's the spotlight itself. Spotlight's fairly nice. Probably won't use it. I'll probably try to mold it or mod it and use it for other things, because that's a really big spotlight. It's the size of an adult. But yeah, spotlights are that big. Okay? So there's the detail on that. Here's the building parts again. This is supposed to be a concrete blockhouse, so I don't expect a lot of detail on it. With some lighting. Windows. The windows are going to be cut out for lighting, that's for sure. Okay? So let's set this back in its box for now. Let's open up. I've been wanting to open this bag for a little while and see what's inside it, because I'm curious about the seamage on this. I want to see how the seams are going to go. They are not raised panel lines, which makes me happy. These are background parts. They don't really see the light of day on the model. These two do. Okay. Now, one thing about PegasusHobbies, they don't make styrene kits. Oh, wow, we're way off camera. Don't know how that happened. One thing about, let's show that again. No raised panel lines on this. That's good. And they don't look too bad. Now, what I was saying when I realized I was way off camera is PegasusHobbies does not make styrene kits. This is ABS plastic. Because it's ABS plastic, you have to be careful with the type of glue you use. If I were to use some methyl ethyl ketone based glues, they won't work. There's no styrene for them to melt. Now, I've had experience with this before because I built their protector kit from Galaxy Quest. Alright? And Tamiya cement and Tamiya extra thin will work on that. And there's some decent detailing on this kit. I mean, it's not the best in the world, but you can see the detail on it. And I'm worried about the seamage, and I'm not going to break this part off right now off the sprue and check the seams just yet, because this is an out-of-box review. It is not a build video. Okay? We're just showing what's in the box, so you guys can see whether you like it or not. So let's set that aside. This is the last bag of sprue. Okay? So we're going to open this sprue up. Now, this is the fuel line for the ship. It's just a standard piece of electrical wire, but it's the fuel line for the ship. Nice touch. It's supposed to be painted black, and I don't know how well black's going to stick to that vinyl. We'll see. Okay? These are 3 identical sprue because these are the wings for the rocket itself and the rocket engines. Okay? Rocket bells could use maybe a little work, maybe not. They don't look too bad. Attachment point for the sprue seems to be okay for cleanup because it's at a knobby spot anyhow. Details about like the rest of the ship. It's not heavily detailed, but something like this probably doesn't have to be. I like the fins right there though. That would look nice. Here, let's zoom in so you guys can see them. I like the fins there. Get some backlighting on that and that'll look nice. Thoughts are abounding as I look at this kit. Okay, and again, these 3 sprues are identical. That's the kit's parts in the kit. I'm gonna stop the camera right here because I don't want to make a 40-minute video to put on YouTube. This isn't all I got for this diorama. I'm gonna stop and pull out the other stuff. If I can make it one video, I will, but I don't think I'll be able to. I think the video is gonna be too long. Back in a sec. You miss me? Wasn't too long. So, let's talk about aftermarket. Okay? I got lots of aftermarket goodness for this. There's a Mercury 9 detail kit. Decal sheet. There's 2 decal sheets that come with this detail kit. This is from TSDS Hobbies or Decals or whatever they are. Okay? And I'm not going to use the whole decal kit. I'm going to use pieces of it here and there. A lot of this I'd rather paint than decal. So I don't know what's up with that one. These are definitely going to be used. They are inserts for the windows in the blockhouse, so that I can backlight the blockhouse and it's just not windows. You'll see mission control and various other things going on. So we've got that going on. Now, this decal page, gonna get used. There's too much good stuff here not to use. Okay? We've got doors for mission control. We got NASA decals down here, Mercury 9 decals. Okay? USA flags. Whether I use this on this kit or not, this will get used on other kits. Lots of nice stripes and caution signs and all sorts of things. You know, like warning, biohazard, all sorts of good stuff. Here's for the upper stage. If I don't want to light the windows, I've got that right there, but I'm going to light the windows. So this is a nice little kit here. I'm going to put her back in her protective bag until I'm ready for her. Okay, get the windows back in here. So the blockhouse is going to get detailed out very nicely with this kit. There's the directions for that kit. Now, photoetch. Paragraphics makes a photoetch upgrade set for this kit. And I have it right here. The photoetch upgrade set comes with a bunch of really nice little extras. It comes with rails for the top of the building. Okay? I have rails that go all the way around the top of mission control. It comes with some little peeps. Okay? It comes with a gantry and an elevator. It comes with replacement doors for the building. Alright? I mean a full set of replacement doors for the mission control. It comes with a radar tower. It comes with another tower for the spotlight, because the tower for the spotlight doesn't look too good. I'm not sure what some of this stuff is without looking at the directions. That's a replacement garage door for the side of the building. Okay? So this is a nice little photoetch upgrade kit. It's going to add a lot of detail to the kit itself that the kit is missing. The blockhouse needs details. Alright? In addition to that kit, I went and got this. I didn't like the radar on it completely, so I got USSR Russian Navy radars, and I've got a whole bunch of different ones. I can pick one of these out and use it instead of what I've got. Plus, I'm working on the Millennium Falcon, and a lot of this would make good extra detail on the back of that engine if I so decide to need it. Got directions for how to build the radars too. No radar towers, but I got the one tower that comes with that kit. These are just mainly the radar antennas. Okay? So I got lots and lots of different types of antennas I can use on this kit. I've got this. This is 1350 guardrails. Yes, it's for naval vessels, but I need fences around the launch platform, along the building. I'm thinking about making this a military installation. You know, so I'm going to need fences. So I got 2 sets of fences. So I've got 4 photo etch sprues of fences. Okay? So I got enough fences to go wherever I need them to go. Little people. Got lots and lots of little peoples. Okay, these are pre-painted. They're the 3D figures where you fold them in half. So they got some depth to them. These are going to strain my eyes. Now, if I'm going to make it a military base, I have to have military type stuff, right? Oh, there it is. Somehow, something got out of my queue. Well, what I got here is a 1/350 set of carrier deck equipment. We have a fire tractor, large crash crane, large forklift, small forklift, a fire tractor, oxygen tractor trailer, a tow tractor, a crash truck, and a tow bar. This will help me build a scene because I got lots of little vehicles that you would have laying around an installation like this. They are not big, but I think they're going to look really good in this little diorama I'm building. Notice that's missing some trucks. I got U.S. Marine Armor Accessories, 1/350 scale. It has 3 different kinds of Jeeps and vehicles, a big truck, a medium truck, Humvee. We got a howitzer if I so decide to put it in there, doubtful. We got a couple of tanks. You know, if for some reason I want to throw a Godzilla stomping in the background, we're going to need the tanks. So I got them. We've got armor personnel carriers as well. Okay? So you can see I'm going to be able to build a scene. And I want a helipad on the side. So I had to get some helicopters. I got some 1/350 scale helicopters. These guys are tiny little buggers. Okay? I mean, right here we have the Sea Knights. And there's the Sea Knight. They're molten clear, so I can light these guys up if I feel like it, and I might light them up. These guys over here aren't molten and clear, but I could see putting some little blinking lights on the helicopters. Little blinking position lights with some fiber optics. We'll see. That I might be overreaching my capabilities there, because these things are tiny. Okay, they are clear, and I know I can embed at least one LED in there. 3mm LED shaved down will fit in these guys. So I know I can do it, but it might be better to just put them on the ground, some fiber optics coming up underneath them to do some lighting on the helicopter. Speaking of lighting, I'm trying to build a realistic scene here, so I'm going to have spotlights lighting up the ship. I'm going to have street lights. I'm going to have all that sort of thing built in. I've already figured out how to do all that. I'm going to use a couple of timing chips, so I've got blinking lights in motion. Okay? Because if it's a helipad, it's going to have little blinking lights around the helipad. So, you can see I got a lot of work to do. And I'm going to get going on this. This should be a challenge, and it should come out looking really good when I'm done. So, there you go. Hope you enjoyed. I got to get building. Oh, hi there. Yeah, that was kind of cheesy, I know. I had this big plan in my head to go, oh, hi, while I'm playing with Godzilla. You know, like you just walked in the room. No, big monster. Oh, hi there. How are you? Stomp, stomp, stomp. Ah! Big monster, fire breather! Run, run! Ah! Oh, we're recording. That's not supposed to be on tape. Who am I kidding? You guys know I'm just playing with that. Ah! Oh, wait a minute. I just thought of the perfect thing to do.